Las Vegas, Nevada.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Ring
officials
announcer,
assigned by the Nevada
Chuck
State
Hull.
Athletic Commission for the next bout of the afternoon. The judges are Ismari Fallu, Joe Swessel, and Dwayne Ford. The timekeeper is Jane Broadfoot. The counting at the knockdowns, Eddie O'Toole. The doctor at ringside, Dr. Donald Romeo. And the referee is Ferd Hernandez.
Ferd Hernandez, you may remember from the Ali defense against Lyle here in Las Vegas a few years back. The three officials will do the scoring. Ismael Fallu from Puerto Rico, Joe Swessel, and Wayne Ford. It's a scheduled 15 rounder. Valdez, number 2 rated super bantamweight contender with an alleged record of 39-5-1. I use the word alleged advisedly because that record is unverifiable. Gomez's record verified 27-0-1.
The Bazooka Gomez.
There is Wilfredo. Three knockdown rule has been waived. Scoring will be done on the 10-point must system. In Gomez's corner, familiar figures, Oscar Siri, Luis Caquillas, and Saul Espinoza, his trainer. Gomez weighed in at 122. Valdez at 121 3/4. There's your tale of the tape. Little age differential, little weight differential, no height differential, and no material reach differential. But those are just cold statistics. They don't really matter. What matters is, can Valdez stay away from Gomez? The bell for round 1. Gomez to the left of your screen. Valdez now to the left in the white trunks. Gomez wearing maroon or dark trunks. From the Mendoza fight, Gomez is a quick worker. Likes to end them early. When the opponent lacks a punch, and there is nothing really in Valdez's ascertainable record that says he has a punch, Gomez usually goes in, and in. Puts away the opponent in a hurry. This is first round action. Coming up to the 2-minute point in this first round. It's all Gomez. Worst place in the world to be is against the ropes against Gomez. "45 seconds left in round 1. Valdez is doing nothing but attempting to cover with his fists. His occasional swings are hapless misses. Well, use of the jab finally. Got in a couple of times, Valdez did. As we approach the end of round 1.
a lot of people ask us how two brothers got in a fight game. It's simple.
We hated each other. We were always fighting.
But we get along fine now. We relax with a light beer from Miller. It has a third less calories than the regular beer, but the best thing about it is it's less filling.
Oh, Jerry, the best thing about it is it tastes great.
Mike, it's less filling.
Tastes great, man. You got some attitude. You've been picking on me for years.
Yeah, and I guess I'm just gonna have to do it again.
Say but a bell.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
No experience, no job. I could do that job, but who'd give me the chance?
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines.
We don't ask for experience.
We give it.
You won't read it in a book.
You live it.
Pick a service, pick a challenge, set yourself apart.
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. What a great place. It's a great place to start.
Round 2 underway. Wilfredo Gomez totally dominating in the first round. Valdez swinging mainly at air, showing startlingly little balance for a fighter who's second-ranked WBC super bantamweight contender. That's the look, even in this early going, of a hapless mismatch. Gomez scoring repeatedly. Don't see Valdez doing any fighting, do you? We're a minute and 15 seconds into this, the second round. Valdez getting through those gloves. Valdez. This shouldn't take very long. Valdez stung and hurt by a succession of combinations. Half staggered there. Wobbling. Doing nothing but taking punishment. He's ready to go. Now holding on for dear life. Gomez just peppering him, and I'm surprised that Ruben has not gone down. Valdez doing nothing but trying to cover. And pinioned against the ropes, he half went down then. He is an open target for Wilfredo Gomez. This is one-sided enough to be embarrassing. We're approaching the end of the round, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Did you know that your Ford Fairmont has EPA gas mileage ratings comparable to the smaller Toyota Corona?
Incredible.
Did you know that your Mercury Zephyr has EPA gas mileage ratings comparable to a Volkswagen Dasher?
That's incredible.
If you could see tomorrow.
Tomorrow's here right now.
The way it looks to us today.
Making cars to save gas.
Say incredible.
At Ford, technology is paying off.
For you, that's incredible.
Waiting for your tax refund to come can be pretty slow going, but not at Beneficial. We can help you leap over those weeks of waiting with a Beneficial instant tax refund loan. Beneficial wants to lend you the full amount of your expected refund or more today. It's a regular loan, usual qualification, and not related to your tax refund. Get a jump on the things you want to do with a Beneficial instant tax refund loan.
At Beneficial, you're good for more.
bell for round 3, Super Bantamweight Championship fight. Gomez defending. This is as one-sided a thing as you could ever see. First 2 rounds, Valdez threw a total of maybe 2 jabs, maybe 1.5. Gomez has been peppering Valdez, had him hurt and wobbly in the second round, did not put him down. Give Valdez credit for that. Right there, that Gomez uppercut hurt Valdez. Third round action. Referee Sferd Hernandez became a figure of some controversy when he stopped the Ali-Lyle fight a few years back. Lyle insisting that he could have gone on. Minute and a half left in round 3, and still Valdez, though accepting punishment, absorbing it, has not gone down. Surprisingly little foot movement from Valdez ever since the fight started. Nicknamed the Cobra, he has shown none of the lightning swiftness of the reptile, either with his hands or his feet. Now, if this fight should end early, which it certainly appears it will, we will show you a fight that took place before this one between Tommy Hearns, the brilliant youngster from Detroit, fighting as a super welterweight, against fighting Jim Richards. Coming now to the end of round 3, and Valdez still not to the canvas.
I really can't believe it. We'd better pack real quick.
Yeah, the jet is on the runway. If we miss it, we'll be sick, because the great news is my friend proclaims
Alka-Seltzer's going to the 1980 Olympic Games.
So, if you plan to travel to cheer the USA,
You get acid indigestion and a headache, let me say.
to put it very briefly, if you need fast relief, we'll be there.
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. Alka-Seltzer is supporting the 1980 Olympic Games.
The world's most advanced twin-blade razors are only as careful, gotcha, as you are. The Norelco rechargeable rotary razor has 36 surgical steel blades, carefully protected by 3 floating heads, and a unique shaving angle for a very close shave wherever you are, without a nick or a cut. The choice is yours. The close, careful Norelco rechargeable rotary razor, or 2 blades and gotcha.
The bell for round 4. Gomez totally dominant, but has not yet, as I've stated, flawed Valdez, though in the second round it appeared he had Ruben ready to go. Fourth round action. Fighting this way, just absorbing punishment. Valdez can only hope that somehow Gomez will punch himself out. Some felt that's what Gomez did when he fought Carlos Mendoza in this ring. This is a 20-foot ring. 8-ounce gloves, of course. Everlast variety.
Ahí, bonito, duro los golpes. Con fuerza. Ahí, que se va. Vuelve, vuelve al cuerpo. Al cuerpo. Trabaja el cuerpo, que no hay nada.
Coming up to the halfway point in round 4.
El cuerpo. Bajo el cuerpo.
This much must be said. Gomez not landing the cleanest or sharpest of punches. Valdez steadily covering or seeking to with those gloves. Those two got through. Valdez attempting to jab more.
Es la cosa. Viene.
30 seconds left in the 4th round of an uninspired contest.
Dura, métase mano dura, fuerza. Ahí, dura. Métela dura, ahí. Ahí. Sigue, sigue de nuevo. Cabecea, cabecea, Wilfredo, cabecea. Cabecea.
The end of the round at hand.
When a man wears Old Spice, chances are he'll always get a warm reception. No wonder. A clean, fresh, masculine fragrance of Old Spice is a scent that women know and love. So when you're wearing Old Spice, the invitation is clear. It can really spice up your life.
Put a little spice in your life with Old Spice.
What's wrong with cars today?
The shop has it more than I do.
Oh, seems like the real trouble starts when the warranty ends.
You can fight back against ordinary cars with an International Scout. Every new Scout is warranted for 100,000 miles on the engine and 5 years against any rust-through. Fight back against ordinary car warranties with Scout. Anything less is just a car.
For your nearest dealer, dial 800-IH-SCOUT.
The bell for round 5. The fight totally dominated by Wilfredo Gomez, the WBC Super Bantamweight Championship at stake. But Gomez, after a torrid second round attack where he had Valdez ready to go, seems to perhaps not be that interested in the fight, kind of walking through it. His punches haven't had the usual Gomez crispness, and so Valdez has not hit the floor. Which says something for Valdez's toughness, perhaps, and his courage. Now, Wilfredo did not make the weight on the first try, so maybe that took something out of him. Right now, he's trying to finish it in the Gomez way. You have to wonder what Salvador Sanchez's brilliant victory over Little Red Lopez yesterday will do to Gomez's thinking, who had been looking forward to moving up and fighting Lopez. Gomez is punishing Valdez, but still Valdez is on his feet. Well, it was a great fight yesterday, anyway. a pattern with the earlier rounds. Oh, Valdez got in a good right with Gomez against the ropes, and he got in a good little uppercut. First time in the fight, Valdez has shown some offensive life. But there's Gomez back, and that left hook hurt Valdez. This fight's an upset already. Most figured it couldn't possibly go 5 rounds. We'll be right back with more of the Gomez-Valdez.
Trying.
By trying harder to save you money, Avis introduced low See America rates.
Keep on trying, America. The effort is really everything. We keep on trying, America.
Because we keep trying, more Americans can afford to see more of America.
At Avis, we don't give up. Trying.
You know, in our job, we use signs all the time.
This means bunt.
Well, that's good, Dick, but this means steal.
Not bad, Whitey, but this means give us a light beer from Miller.
Well, you know, light has a third less calories than a regular beer, and it's less filling.
Whitey, this means light tastes great.
Hey, partner, you can say that again.
I think I will.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
The bell for round 6. This fight has assumed a redundant pattern as Valdez absorbs the punishment, but Gomez has not been able to put him away. Now Gomez dancing just a bit. Valdez gets into that crouch. Oh, a good sharp shot right by Gomez that stunned Valdez. Gomez get in that combination and then 2 more. Suddenly he goes down to the belly. What Gomez is really after is the record. 11 straight successful defense knockouts. Going down to the belly some in this round, trying to weaken Valdez to the point where finally he can floor him. Minute and a half into round 6. Like to alert our local stations along the line. At the end of this round, we'll take a station break. Valdez has been hit enough times to have ended this fight a long time ago. Right there, he was staggered backwards. And yet, he has not gone to the canvas yet. So you must respect his courage and durability. 2:25 into the round. Oh, his head has taken a fearful pounding. Just fearful. Blow upon blow. Left hook. Stung him. There is blood now coming from Valdez's mouth. And the punishment goes on. We'll be right back with more of the Gomez-Valdez WBC World Super Bantamweight title fight after this word from our local stations. Mercifully, they have stopped the fight. A terrible mismatch, a merciless beating. All that one can say is the gutsy little Valdez refused to go down. Between rounds, the commission called the referee over, told him to keep a close eye on Valdez and be ready to stop the fight. Very much aware of 4 recent deaths in boxing. Hopefully such terrible happenstances will be minimized in the future through the attempts of various state jurisdictions to introduce new protective legislation for the fighters. They didn't want any of that here, and this fight was stopped. Valdez bleeding from the mouth, having absorbed a terrible number of blows to the head, and so Gomez gets his record, an 11th straight knockout.
Ruben Valdez is unable to answer the bell for the 7th round. The winner by a technical knockout, and still super bantamweight champion of the world, Wilfredo Gomez.
That's the announcement by ring announcer Chuck Hull. And one can only feel very good about the fact that it ended. There you're seeing some of the last exchange, if you want to call it that, in the 6th and what proved to be the last round. Ooh, just an open target. So Gomez retains the title in a simply horrible mismatch, and we'll be back with the Thomas Hearns fight in just 60 seconds.
Head and Shoulders down.